started up the Patapsco Valley, accessing the different mill towns as they went. Of course, we all know that Elkridge Mills was the first stop, but it was the starting point to go further and further up the Patapsco Valley. Later, the railroad went across the Patapsco River at the Thomas Viaduct, just where the Great Falls were. Have any of you seen the Thomas Viaduct? Okay. It is the only multiple span stone arch bridge built on 6-degree curve in the world. Now, when you do a archway, and I've seen viaducts in France, Tunisia, the viaducts are straight. You go to the Seine Canal, you see viaducts there, they're all straight. When you twist that keyway with that much weight on it, it's supposed to collapse under its own weight. Now, in the early era, they were taking trains that were pulled by horses. And then the locomotives were very small. If you go up there today and watch trains going across them, the trains weigh a gajillion pounds. Okay? And they've never changed there's no reinforcement. The railings are pretty beat up, but this stone arch bridge on the curve has never been changed, and it still stands. It was built by Henry Benjamin Latrobe Jr. His father did the Supreme Court chambers in the U.S. Capitol, the original Supreme Court chambers there. The son did the viaduct and many buildings in Baltimore. The viaduct, and that which we have to remember also, we talk about relay, but Relay was a relay station originally, and Elkridge Landing was the town that was there. And that whole area still is Elkridge Landing. That was the north-south connection to the capital. During the American Civil War, it was the most highly protected bridge in the United States. If the Thomas Viaduct was taken, damaged, destroyed, the trains would have to go all the way out to Harper's Ferry and down what is now called the Brunswick Line, which was not in Union control terribly often during the Civil War. It was very easy for the Confederates to go across and to damage the railroad. So it's very, very interesting that occurred. In 1830, the beautiful orange door that's there with the brick around it, that's when what we call our garden house now was built. One of the ladies was here. Thank you for wearing the beautiful orange for my wife. At that time, you couldn't bring a ship up the Patapsco to Elkridge Landing, but you could bring barges up. And they were still sending goods from all the mills along the Patapsco. They were taking them down and out to the port of Baltimore because in 1830, the roads still stunk. Okay, the roads were still terrible. And eventually we get to the National Road, which was corduroy. If you've ever driven on cobblestone, cobblestone is a pleasure compared to corduroy. So our 1830 house is there, and it's on the mill race. It's on Race Road, and Race Road was only filled in around 1910. And that was a mill race for the water wheel for the furnace, cold blast furnace. If you ever have the opportunity, there's a place just west of Valley Forge called Hopewell Village National Historic Site. It is an operating cold blast furnace just like the one at Elkridge Landing and a number of the other ones in the area, and it's really neat to see an operation like that. It's really great in the fall. They have a lot of apple trees there and all that, but very, very nice to see. So what we now call our garden house, and I'll call it that because I have to keep calling it that because that's what we call it now. That's where you paid your taxes. If you brought goods there to be shipped inland from there, you paid your taxes. There was a 2-room house. And they lived in one side, they lived on the left side, and you paid your taxes on the right side. What I find very interesting, if you go to Mount Vernon, they're going to tell you that George Washington took the roof off the house and added a second story, and it's all covered in siding and you can't see it. I believe them. I believe that they did that and all that. You just can't see it. If you come to the brick house, you can see where the bricks totally change, where they took the roof off and they put a second story on. And it's interesting because what do we do nowadays? We just tear things down and we build something new. That particular house, to my understanding, was owned by the first African-American lawyer in Howard County. That house also was used to board the teachers for the black school that was in Elkridge. It was used as a boarding house as well. Elkridge Landing is a launch pad of freedom. Between 1810 and 1865,